All right, there it is. It is a Badlands arcade conversion cabinet. Currently a Mame cabinet. A little bit of a view from the side. So originally this cabinet was a Rampage system. Then Atari had these little options, these kits that you could buy, and this was converted into Badlands. Looking at it, if you could take a look, see the little steering wheels, that was part of the kit. Of course you get the marquee, which was part of the kit, and on the very bottom the two little accelerator pedals there. What I really like about this system, and I'll get into more of it, but look at the colors match on the coin doors along with the gameplay. So like if you're using the red car in Badlands or in Championship Sprint, which is in there, then that will work. This is the reason why I made it. A lot of people aren't going to be able to get one of these arcades too easily. You'd actually have to have the original. So what I did was literally take a computer, put all the games that you want to play on here, including more, and I'll show you what you can and cannot play. So what I've installed is a good amount of ROMs for this particular emulator. I'm just going to show you the main games and why it was built. The main games are going to be Championship Sprint, Pole Position, Badlands, Off-Road, what else? Maybe a few others in there. So let's go through the more popular ones, and then I'll go through the ones that are less, that you might think you can't play, but you actually can play on this system. Here I've got a joystick, goes up and down, and I can choose what game I want. Currently I've got the favorites games set. These are the games that are kind of like more common to people, that people are familiar with, and they work with this particular set of controls. So remember, the controls have to match the game. That's the way the thing works. So let's start off with, of course, Badlands, which is what this game actually is. So I just press the start button. It asks me a few questions. I keep pressing the start button until finally it actually kicks in. Pretty cool. Kind of didn't want to keep this little keyboard is kind of helpful. If I want to jump out of the game, I just press the escape key on there and I can go into whatever game I want. So here we go. It's on. I also can control a volume on the keyboard, which is nice. So I'll put some quarters in, or a quarter. See? Sounds like the original, doesn't it? That also sounds a lot like Championship Sprint. Now this game is a lot like Championship Sprint, but it's more like Armageddon happened and then you're playing against people. What's kind of cool about this is you drive the car like Championship Sprint, except you have an actual gun and you can fire on people. You have missiles, all types of cool stuff. So that's what I like, kind of dig this game. It's kind of fun. Does the skid action just like Championship Sprint as well. Here, grab my, remember Championship Sprint also has the wrenches that you grab? Same exact thing here. So you can fire on these guys and slow them down a little bit. Anyways, let's move on to the next game. Championship Sprint. Starts up just like the original. There you go. Now Championship Sprint, of course you didn't have the fire buttons, but I kept the start button the same, and here we are. Choose the track you want to play. I'll just do the easiest one. So let's prepare to race. The second I press the pedal to start the race. And here we go. Plays like the original. Again, I'm doing, oh, here's another Atari game that plays well with this. APB. Oh yeah. This is like the original. Kind of cool. Alright, let's do pole position. Alright, let's see. So, it's weird, all the weird, I don't know if you've ever gone to an arcade, they're very in the morning when they first open up and all them turn on and they have that weird scraggly thing. It always happens on all the different systems. Let's put a quarter in. Alright. Alright. Yep. So on the original pole position, it actually had a brake pedal. Well, of course I don't have one, so I put the brake pedal right here conveniently. So these are both spinners. Any game that requires a spinner you can play. I was thinking the most popular one, let's go on to Tempest. Yeah, Tempest. Pretty popular one with the spinner. A lot of people dug this game. Pretty old one, I think in 1980, 81. Put a quarter in here. And the credits gave it one. Oh. So, yeah, this works just like a spinner. Alright, put a quarter in here. So look, full control of different things. So you're basically playing the same game. Instead of using a spinner, you're using the driving wheel. Kind of neat, right? A little different. And where you can hold that thing and fire out somebody. Alright, so here's Miss Pac-Man. I ran out of quarters. I can grab them, but I'm just gonna spring my keyboard here and just add them by pressing the numbers. There we are. As mentioned, I have a 4-way joystick. Works great with the 4-way games. Most of the classics. Basically, you're going to get all the classics on here. And yeah, pretty cool. Plays great. Let's do another one. This actually works really good. But yeah, I have this set where I can push the push the skateboard with my foot and then control his plane. Yeah, crazy, right? Anyways, yeah, 720. Here we go. Yeah. I don't think it's written. I think this is the Return of Doe. And I think all the Arkanoids are on here. So, yeah. So, oh. Stranger Things. They go, oh, Stranger Things game. Yeah, it kind of is. Always a fun game. This game, I'm addicted to. Love this game. Who doesn't love Dig Dug? Donkey Kong. You know what's cool? Even though I have Donkey Kong, I also have some oddball Donkey Kongs. Like this one was made like 20 years ago. It's sort of I don't know, like a hack of the original Donkey Kong. Let me give myself a ton of lives here. There we go. Alright. It just kind of goes to the starting 3. This kind of time left in making these changes because you can kind of switch around with these. Alright. Alright. Totally different. Never played this Donkey Kong 2. It's extremely hard. But yeah, you'll be able to play some classic games that are kind of revamped. This has like 7 or 8 different types of levels, and they are not like the original. Well, actually, there's a couple down here that are like the original, but these are more almost like puzzle games. Try to do this without hitting your head on the top. Yeah, pretty cool though. And Galaga. So, again, this, I mean, even though right now I set up about 100 of the games, I got a few more to go in the favorites. Man, there's just tons. There's tons and tons and tons. You'll go on and on. You'll probably never get through all the games that you can play on here. It's just ridiculous. It's a really fun machine. You're not going to find an arcade 1-up machine with driver spinners. You're not. They just won't. It won't ever exist. On this one, you will. You can. So this is a very specialized system. Plus you can play the standard games with the joystick, like the four-way joystick. You really can't do that with anything else. Come on, man. And this mapping. Come on, man. Let's play Punch-Out. Now remember, Punch-Out used to use 2 monitors. What this does is it squishes it down to just 1. Looks a little compact, but what's cool is you at least get the gameplay. It's there. And there you go. It's working fine. Let's put a quarter in. And blah 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 blah. Let's play some Glass Joe here. So what I did, left, right, and then the big punches on this other thing. So. Yeah, definitely a simple 4-way. Yeah, I used to love this game when I was younger. So anyways, you can play it. It's on here. This is a Atari game, so the driver thing works perfect. Oh wait, oh there's my gun. Wrong button. Oh, missed it. There we go. Ooh. So this game is not really supposed to work with this type of driving controllers, but I set it up to where it centers almost immediately. You just can't get it. Star Trek, you can play that. Super Pac-Man, Super Punch-Out, of course that's going to play. Space Invaders 91. It's like, you know, they had updated games in the 90s, even when arcades were still going on until the late 2000s. But then they had these updated games, which were pretty cool. Oops, I pressed an extra button there on accident. There we go. So, yeah, pretty cool. A little faster than the original. I don't know if you guys remember this one. I remember this one. This one was fun, actually. I kind of dug this one more than the original, to be honest. I suppose I could, well, I need a joystick in order to move the guy, and then you need a tapper. So, down. See, it's down and up. Down, up, and there it goes. Down, up. Let's get him taken care of. Wizard of Oz. Now this is old, but damn, it's fun. I still love this game, man. Alright. The sounds on this game were just dope. It's like Alien almost. Whoa. They just pop up at you. Ah! Yay. Fun stuff. Where's that crazy guy? Let's find him. Ah! Okay, gotta get him. Oh good, he got him. So fun. Anyways, that's just sort of a run through with all the different games that I have in the favorites. In other words, those are the ones that I've kind of set up to work. Not all games play perfectly. In other words, there are some games that you need more than just a joystick to play. And that's just the way the ball bounces when it comes to these systems. Obviously, you can't play like Centipede on here because it had a trackball. But yeah, there's a lot more than what I've set up. I don't think I even set up off-road yet, which is going to play perfect on this machine. But whoever gets it, I'll have it set up and ready for them. So anyways, that's what it is. It's a Badlands cabinet, but more so, this is an arcade emulation station with some buttons, joystick, a couple driving controllers. This is commercial grade, so of course I got to set it up with a coin mech, so you could put this in a store and just let it roll and make some money. There is the computer's back here, so whenever you turn it off or you need to turn it back on, you just got to press the button before you start it up. Some more additives here that are kind of cool. I just put LEDs, so it has a sort of cartoony look, almost animated look as it changes colors. Kind of looks neat. I don't know, a little bit of an additive I thought was kind of cool. So anyways, I'll be selling this pretty soon, and just wanted to show it off a little bit before we do that. All right, have a good one.